Hello fellow traders, to a new video about Apple stock. I'm going to analyze the stock on the monthly chart, weekly, 1 hour and daily, and I'm going to describe and tell you about this pattern, whether is it bullish, bearish, or just neutral pattern. This is a beautiful technical pattern forming on Apple stock, and it's very promising for pattern, and I expect if we break the upper trend line, we are going all the way back to 180. Is it gonna happen? We will see together in the future. Now let's get started with the monthly chart. As we are seeing here, Apple is pulling back a bit, and I really can say a bit because it's still very low percentage of the strong move that we did in the previous years. Look how much gain we made from 40 to 180 in like 3 years, give or take. And even if it pulled back from 180 to 130, it's still very little compared to this strong move. So the stock Apple looks very strong, looks very promising, and I expect actually to go all the way up if we break the technical pattern on the weekly and the daily chart. Now let's go to the weekly chart and review with you guys what the stock looks like. Now this this form is called descending broadening wedge, and it's a very popular technical pattern that forms in all the stock markets everywhere, not only the US stock market, but everywhere. This stock, we see it all the time, and it's actually a very strong bullish pattern when it's combined with a previous uptrend in the previous period prior to this pattern. So this form or this pattern called descending broadening wedge, and it's very strong pattern. If we break above the trend line, I expect the stock, and also it's official for this pattern to go all the way up, even higher than the previous high, and it might happen. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. This is what happened in the stock market. If we see a technical pattern, we should respect that pattern and expect, or not even expect, just to trade it nicely and cautiously, and we have a big chance to make a big chunk of money. Please don't forget that everything shared in this video is for fun and educational content. I'm not a financial advisor nor a registered broker. I love stock, I love trading, I like to analyze stocks, and I'm just posting all this educational content for free to share with you guys, to give you a push, to give you a support in your trading journeys. Now, so this pattern, I'm gonna share the website here with you guys. It's called fxaudio.com, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. You're gonna find it in the description box if you'd like to see it. And actually, there is a downside for this pattern. This pattern might fail, just like all other patterns. Everything is expected to fail and win. We always approach the trade with our stop loss, risk management. All the trading rules should be followed, and we cannot expect every trade to win. We play our risk management rules. We stop, target, profit, target, stop loss, and so on. So there is a downside for this pattern, which is it might fail, and if it fail, it's going down to the continuation of the current downtrend. Now you gotta look here once we break it, we we go sideways, we dance a bit, and that's not a good looking stock. If the stock is going to up all the way to the top, once we break the upper trend line, we should goes right away without any hesitation, any waiting, any twink. No, not allowed. If we are looking for this pattern to work, it should goes all the way up with a very strong uptrend, just like the previous uptrend period to forming this pattern. So this is, I strongly advise you to watch, guys. Once we break the upper trend, we're gonna watch the stock closely. We're gonna see it. We must see it in a very strong uptrend. Otherwise, we should dump it off and run away as fast as we can. Because if it fails, I expect the stock to goes all the way down to the previous support, 130. Then we're going to 122. So be careful and always play your risk management rules and trading rules. Don't take things aggressively. This is a beautiful place, a beautiful business to change our life for the better, but please do it cautiously and slowly until you go to a higher level of your trading success. Now let's check the daily chart, which it shows the pattern in a very clear way. As you can see here, broadening, descending, wedge, and as we can, and also look at this here, guys. Do you remember when I told you we're gonna pull back from the upper trend here, and we have 140 resistance? We break this, but we couldn't pass this level. Also, I posted video here. If you go to the channel, you're gonna find it. I placed a video here, and I said we are not going to pass these two levels. We have upper trend line, we have resistance line at 150. It's very strong area to pass. I don't expect the stock to pass it to the upside. So as you can see here, the stock just turned around the other way and dipped all the way to the previous pivot, and with a little more dip up down to 130, we bounced off 130, we went to 140, and we are just going and staying around these levels. And as you can see here, guys, check this out, please. Check this candle here. As you can see here, very strong reversal pattern on the daily. Look at this here. Once we formed this pattern, we went all the way up. We are forming this pattern now. So I expect the stock to break 140 and break the upper trend line. If we did this, if we are going to do this, the Apple stock is going all the way up to the 150. And that's what we expect from the stock. If we want this pattern to succeed, we must break this and goes all the way up straight without stop. We might just take a rest around the 150, but we should break the 150 and goes above as far as we can from this trend line. If this happen, it will give us a very clear indication that the form will succeed, and it's going to the top of the chart, which is previous 52-week high at 180. So once we break this trend line, which is around 140, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna see how it's going. What is it doing? Is it going sideways? If is it going sideways, you should dump it off and stay away of it because it looks weak. We want this break to be as strong as possible if you want this pattern to succeed. Let's take a look to the 1 hour chart here. Also, the pattern looks more clear here in the chart of 1 hour. As you can see here, we're trying to pass the 200 moving average on the one chart, and if we break it, look how many resistance we have. We have 140 trend line, 1H. These are 3 strong resistance. So if we break all these 3, it's very strong bullish pattern, and it's going without hesitation to the 150, because once we break a couple of resistance at the same time, every stock will goes very strongly in the current trend, whether is it bullish or bearish. So this is what it looks like on the one chart, 1 hour chart, and this is my current sentiment on Apple chart. Actually, I am bullish, and I'm looking forward to take a trade after we break the 140 level and the upper trend line. I hope I gave you all the help that you need. Thank you guys, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more educational content. Please stay safe and take it easy, and take your time to learn this business. Hope all the best for you guys, and bye bye.